All right, Mark, what's the first step?
So the first step we're gonna do when we do a ceramic coating, which is a level 1. So all it is just to protect the vehicle from the harsh elements and just have a better cleaning effect because it's hydrophobic. So what we're gonna do is wash the vehicle first. After we wash it, we're gonna clean the wheels inside and out, get everything dialed in. Then we're gonna start the Claybar process to decontaminate the paint to make it more smooth. A lot of people think Claybar would be for protection for the consumers. I have a lot of clients who go, hey, can you do a clay wax? And the clay wax is, I don't think that's real. So right now, the Claybar process is just to remove the contaminants. Think of it as a piece of bubble gum. We're gonna collect everything from the surface on that little bar, and then after we just throw it away. We don't use any Claybar over again just because you collect those contaminants. I see other people that they collect the Claybars and over time it just gets really bad and you might start marring the paint. So we're gonna do that, and then so we're gonna rinse it. After that, we're clean it, and then we're gonna start the process of the IPA wipe down. After IPA wipe down, then we're gonna ceramic coat it. So we're gonna use some solution right now for the bugs and then contaminants in the front of the vehicle. So I like to do is spray the mirror caps, the headlights, all the heavy traffic areas of the vehicle. We're gonna let that sit, and then we foam it. It's gonna help the solution stick better to the paint, soften up those bugs. So when we do agitate the surface, it's gonna be a breeze for us. We don't have to worry about coming back, you know, but also we're gonna Claybar as well, so we don't really have to worry about that, but you wanna reduce as much friction as possible, especially as a black car. So right now we got the MJJC foam cannon, taking out the tip. We got 2 ounces of cherry soap, rust water. Now let's get to the foaming process. All right guys, so we got 2 ounces in the bucket for our lubrication. We got our flat out some shot supply. Now we're gonna start from top to bottom. If you guys don't know how to wash a car, I'll leave it down in the description below. How to wash a car, we cover the whole basis on it on the previous videos. So yeah, let's get to it. So right now when I'm filling the paint's really, really rough. So there might be some overspray on the vehicle. So definitely gonna have to do a Claybar a lot. I don't know, Raisin, if you wanna fill, you can test it out, but it's really rough on the paint. All right guys, so when we're finished drying out the vehicle, I just hit the cracks and crevices. I'm gonna hit it with the microfiber towel, or drying towel, but as you see right now, there's no beading whatsoever. So the water's sticking on there. So imagine like any contaminants or any bird droppings are gonna stick on the paint and damage the paint. So the reason why we ceramic coat the cars is just to help prevent that, and it's gonna be easier to clean. So yeah, so I did all the easy part, which I blew out everything. Now I'm gonna dry it off, and then we're gonna start the Claybar process and then show you guys the ceramic coating. All right guys, so we always bring the blower with us, but for cases like this, always keep a drying towel in you guys' arsenal, just because, for instance, look at this car's not beating as well. So this is where this comes into play. So a lot of people say blower versus microfiber drying towel. I would say pick both. All right guys, this is the Claybar I would recommend, Clay Magic. This is the one that I feel like it picks up a lot of debris, a lot of contaminants on the surface. This one's the #1 go-to from my arsenal. There is another one, they have a red Claybar. You don't wanna use the red Claybar just because it's for more worst case scenarios, and then that does mar the paint more. So this one's my go-to. This is what I start off with first. And if they need the red Claybar, which I try not to do it, but if they really need it, then we'll have to go use that as well. But I try to stay away from that one. So we got the clay out. We just gotta peel it. And I usually grab a little piece like this, put it back in the bag, and seal it up so there's no dust that gets in there or anything. So I like to call this I like to wet it first. It's a little sticky in the beginning, and then I like to pancake it out, make it a little bit bigger, and work it in. So as I see, this is a good enough Claybar. And if you guys do drop a Claybar, do not pick it up and put it on the paint, because whatever it picks up, you're gonna put it on the car, scratch the car. This Claybar probably, this piece probably like $1 less. You don't wanna put more damage into the paint, and then you're gonna spend more time or actually more money trying to fix that problem. So we're gonna spray the clay lubricant on the surface of the vehicle, rub the Claybar in, and if you hear that rough noise. So as you see, and it starts to get a little smoother. When it starts to get smoother, it means like, hey, like it's already good. All the contaminants are coming off, and so you see the contaminants on the Claybar. This is the beginning, and this is right now just off that panel. So that tells me this car hasn't been Claybarred in a long time. So it's gonna take a little bit longer than usual. So I just gotta work it in, take my time with the Claybar. Just keep lubricating your panel. You don't wanna not lubricate it, and this helps you glide better.
All right, Mark, what's your opinion on the clay myth, the other clay methods that you've seen out there?
My other opinion on those are for more like express packages. So something that you just want to be fashion efficient. I would say that would be like a clay and seal kind of thing. But for something like this, I would recommend a true Claybar because it's going to get rid of all those contaminants. See, as you see right now, it's just picking up a lot of stuff and I'm not even pressing hard at anything. So yeah, I would recommend a traditional Claybar over a synthetic Claybar all day. I see the pros and cons about the two. The con is if you drop this, you can't pick it back up and rinse it. For the synthetics, you could drop your clay mitt, rinse it and keep it going. But this is, I feel, picks up more contaminants and it was designed to be, I would say, yeah, just to pick up more contaminants. And then the other one's synthetic, so it's not gonna pick up as much, but it does the job. I guess tools, like, it's a case-by-case kind of thing. So drop it down in the comments below if you guys use synthetic clay bars or traditional clay bars. Let me know in the comments. So right now I'm looking at the paint, see if there's any overspray on the vehicle or any contaminants. So I wasn't educated, so I wasn't told that there was overspray until like when I got here. So it's gonna take a little bit more time than usual just because you gotta get rid of these. It looks like red paint that's on the vehicle from the windows to the paint. So it's gonna take a little bit more time, but as you see, just that blue clay bar alone, it took off majority of it. I bought some Chinese clay bars before and some brands sell these other clay bars, but this clay bar particularly picks up anything, and also the Koch chemie, the blue one as well. So those are the two ones that I felt like they were true clay bars in a sense. But other than that, I tried like Chemical Guys, I tried the McGuire's one, I tried the ones you sell at other places, like the purple and the gray one or white one, and these two are the best ones I've tried so far. All right guys, so now we're removing the contaminants out the vehicle, but we ran into an issue where we have a lot of overspray, and overspray is gonna take longer than usual. So I don't know if you can hear it on the mic, but I'll spray a little bit right here. I don't know if the camera could pick that up on the microphone. But yeah, it's just a lot of like red little dots on the surface. So it's gonna probably take us another additional hour just to remove the contaminants or the overspray on the vehicle. And we're going to have to charge a little extra, but it's gonna take a little bit more time.
Have you told the customer that you were gonna charge them extra?
Yeah, so we told her like, hey, you know what? I gave her a text because she's probably busy right now. I was like, hey, just to let you know, it might be a little extra just because of the overspray, a lot of little red paint on the surface. She's like, oh, yep, that's fine. So I was like, oh, okay, cool.
For people who don't know, how long have you been detailing?
So I've been detailing for 7 years, mobile.
Now, I asked because it seems like you were really confident to let them know that you were gonna raise the price.
Yeah.
What's your advice for new detailers who don't feel comfortable raising the price mid-detail? You know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes I still don't feel comfortable like that, but you know, like right now it's just gonna take a lot more time. But if it's something like not crazy, like, you know, just you could take care of it for a first-time client to give you guys good reputation for the business. But other than that point, say if you have like a weekly or bi-weekly client, or you know, just a usual client, like, and they needed something more, you know, just try to kind of assess the vehicle at first to kind of get an idea. But when we rinsed down the car and then when we start cleaning it, you just don't know. So then, yeah, then we ran into this issue. But you just gotta let them know, man, like, hey, you know, like, I know we agreed on this price, but ideally it's gonna take a little longer, a little bit more time. Is that okay if we're gonna have to charge? And if they like come on a disagreement, you know, like, you know, I could give you a discount, you know, just so you don't have that bad reputation, like, oh, this guy is trying to, you know, pull a fast one on me or something like that. You gotta be more, you gotta explain to your clients and give them an idea, or you can have them come outside and show them what it is that you need to be working on. And then for other than that, like, I feel like you should be good on that part.
Have you ever had a client who said, no, I don't want to pay extra?
Yeah, so like we had one guy, I was like, you know what, that's totally fine, I don't want to pay it. And it's like, all right, man, well, we didn't focus on that area. It's just like, and then you just got to tell them like, hey, you know, just an FYI, you know, we didn't focus on this because it's an additional. Then sometimes, oh, okay, cool, you know, you always have to have that communication with your clients, because if you just like, all right, whatever, and just don't tell them, and then hey, what about this spot? Now, oh, you remember I told you, you know. So you just want to be straightforward with the client, let them know right then and there to avoid conflict. And other than that, you guys should be good for your detailing business. All right, guys, so it's gonna take a little longer just to knock out this vehicle, but after that, we're gonna go start the ceramic coating process. All right, guys, I know it's been a long time coming. I just had a baby, so sorry for the wait. So we're gonna be picking the 3 winners for the giveaway on Masterson's Car Care. We're gonna give away the ceramic spray sealant and the ceramic detailing spray. So right now, I'm gonna let Reyes pick the 3 people, or the 3 winners. So whoever we do pick, make sure to reach out to us, and we'll reach out to you in the comments, and then we'll go from there to get your shipping address, and we'll ship it out to you guys. So we got a couple of them right here. We're just gonna do it live. Reyes is unbiased, so
Let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see. Shh. Right here, this one. Lux Express. Right there.
Oh, damn.
559 mobile detailing.
So screenshot that one.
Yeah, okay. That guy right there. I'm here for the giveaway.
All right, guys, so we just finished wrapping up the giveaway and we picked the 3 winners. So these are the people we're gonna reach out to in the comments, and also we'll try to look for you on Instagram to get a response. But thank you guys for tuning in. Now let's get to the video. All right, guys, so now we finish off Claybar in the car. It took around an hour or so just to Claybar, a lot of overspray on it. So now we're gonna start the coating process. We're using Geon Show, or it says Show, but if you wanna call it Mo's, it's, yeah, so we're gonna put this on the exterior of the vehicle. It's gonna give good protection, good hydrophobic properties. I would recommend this product or any Geon ceramic coatings. Totally affordable, and overall they're really durable. So what I'm gonna do is apply it on the car. Now let's get to it.
All right, Mark. People wanna know, man, why are bottles so small yet so expensive? How many cars do you think you could do?
Depending on what the size of the vehicle is, but say for instance we could do 3 of these with like a 30 mil ideally, but that's kind of stretching it. But sometimes they're the 60 mils. It just depends on what kind of car. You could say probably if we're doing this car here, we probably do a car, like a full car on that one, just because it's a big car. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's silica, it's concentrated, so yeah, I guess we got to pay for what we get.
And that's a 1-year protection.
So this one right here is going to be like a 2-year plus, almost 3. So this is the one I only had in my inventory right now. So I don't want to go outside and go buy another coating for $130, $120. So right now I'm just going to use what I got and just move forward from there.
All right, Mark, what are we waiting for now, man?
So right now usually I wait from like 30 seconds to 45 seconds, and then I'll just start working on another panel. So I'll come through. No, I usually just run it.
Do all ceramic coatings flash?
Yeah, all of them do. The ones that I use, we usually flashes, but I feel like Geon is a more friendlier product. So say if you do miss a spot, say if I miss one, I could just come through and wipe it off, and you don't have to worry about the high spots and you have to buff it out. This one would be user friendly in that part. So yeah, so it's been over, like I would say, like 30 seconds to a minute. So what I'm gonna do, grab 2 towels. These are brand new towels, pop off the tags. 1, 2, put in my pocket. What I'll do is come through and just buff out the coating. So right now I'm using a wet microfiber towel. It's pretty damp, so I like to wring it out. This is gonna help me kind of glide and get out the coating, so I don't have to kind of fight the friction. Sometimes there's coatings that can be a little bit stubborn. So what I do is use a little moist microfiber towel and then come through. It'll be easier to buff out. And yeah, just repeat the process. All right, guys, so now we're working on the hood. We're leveling it out. Let's see. Now we're gonna box it, come in, and apply this coating. And then we can go this way if you feel like you're unsure about it. Come through, and hit it, and then work in that coating. And then for the last part, hit the headlights. Let me know if you guys do coat the headlights. Drop it in the comments below. Some people do skip them, but I just hit them. But I don't hit majority of the plastics. Like some people will hit all the plastics and spray it. If they pay for it, then yeah, but I know this is a level 1, so I'm getting all the painted surfaces. Alright guys, so now we showed you how we do our level 1 process and how we ceramic coat the exterior, remove the contaminants from the paint. But if you guys have any more questions, drop it down below. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate it.